Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Sorry for the abrupt ending from the previous part, but let's just say I was given let's just say I had an interruption, and I felt that was somewhat of a good spot to stop anyway. Sorta. Anyway, let's get on with the part, shall we?
I'm Dr. Eggman, the greatest scientific genius of the world. I was waiting for Sonic at my hidden base to show him my awesome robot created to put that creep in his place. But that blue hedgehog eluded me again. Now he's on the attack and is coming after me. Why does this always happen? Hey, get out of my way! Sonic's escaping!
So yeah, as I was hoping to finish what I was saying last time for the Egg Golem boss, basically the scene was mostly the same compared to the previous, to the other scene from the hero story. Basically the music started at a different time, and also there was a bit more dialogue than previously. And also basically instead of Sonic fighting the Egg Golem like a boss to destroy the restraining mechanism, as Eggman puts it, instead he just jumps really high and destroys it in one fell swoop. Now this Egg Golem's a bit more different. Let's see how it handles. Basically, how you handle the Egg Golem here is you basically start by hitting the cracked spots with the Vulcan cannon, and then hitting it with your, I think, laser beam cannon? I keep forgetting what it's called. It's in the tutorial. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? Also, I don't know what the name of these things are. Even in the manual they don't say. But speaking of manual, I forgot that there's something in the manual that's... Let me check, actually. Okay, they're lock-on missiles, according to the manual. Also, I can't seem to find anything in the manual that says what these red things that you hold on to pull you up are exactly. So just call them things that pull you up to get out of harm's way. Anyway, aside from that, unlike the Sonic version of the Egg Golem fight, where you can jump out of the quicksand, like mentioned in previous videos, when you fall in the what appears to be quicksand, I think, you basically lose a life and have to start the boss over from the beginning. Fun. I'll even show you how it happens. Also, my control in the previous, video and in other previous videos, apparently all it needed was some new AA batteries, and it's all good. So yeah, it's all good, nothing to worry about. Anyway, you see, you do a little damage, running around, and pressing A button. And you start over from the very beginning. I'll even demonstrate some more, huh?
His weak point is in his body. First, break the outside.
You keep attacking it until it exposes the weak point. I jump into the... No! I fall in again. You start over from the beginning, and you get the picture at this point. And every time you lose a life, Amo-chan will automatically appear to give you a hint as to how to beat the boss. How considerate and nice. But it's not necessary in this case, but like some manuals, it's there anyway, even though you don't pay attention to it. In some cases, at least. Unless you get so frustrated you want to look up the answer and it's in the manual and you can look there. In that case, either the in-game manual or a walkthrough. Anyway, let's continue now. Going on about my rambling, this is not getting anywhere fast. In other words, basically, I gotta stop talking. Now.
This weak point will appear.
Also down here is a nice array of rings and that basically act as health pickups, even a health pickup bubble, as you can plainly see. Oh no! That one was actually unintentional.
Attack his weak point. It's underneath his exterior.
This boss is actually relatively easy. Just keep shooting it with your Vulcan cannon, or in this case,
Why are you being such a fool?
I don't know. Basically, unlike the Sonic version of this boss fight, it's a lot faster actually, if you think about it. All you have to do is keep shooting at it with the bazooka, the Vulcan cannon, or in this case bazooka, because let's face it, you're gonna be facing it with the bazooka regardless unless you use a glitch, but I wouldn't recommend or know how to use it in the first place.
I'll make you pay.
And as you can see, it's finished by getting easily harder, very quickly.
My power is going down.
Stay down here and you're surprisingly safe. All things considered, although the red platform is pretty much following you everywhere. Okay, not an insta-kill, but it does hit. At least for Eggman. But probably wouldn't kill Sonic instantly either. Just guessing, though. See? Super easy.
Yuck.
And jumping for joy. Doesn't seem... but unless it's super hard, yay, jump for joy anyway. Same cutscene as in the hero story.
Green light for launch. Primary engine ignition on.
Though different from other
Liftoff
cutscenes.
countdown. 10, 9, 8,
Because
7,
of a different
6,
sort of animation.
5, 4,
I don't know what animation they were using here.
1. Shuttle liftoff.
Anyway, this is basically how Sonic and his friends get into Sonic and Company, or in his friends, however you like to phrase it, get into space and to the space colony Ark. Although without them entering space, in other words, them just entering into
Hi,
space,
Doctor.
but
How's it going?
not crashing onto the space
What do
colony.
you mean they escaped? That's okay. I will go after them myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control? Tricking that old doctor is just too easy. All right, it's time to get to work. The password is Maria. Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well. This is it. Research Project Shadow, the ultimate life form. Let's see now. What in the world is this? This can't be right. What is Shadow anyway?
Not exactly the most appropriate music here, but
I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
it kind of felt like the music wasn't appropriate there for a moment, but Stage 12, Mad Space. First mission, find 3 pieces of the Master Emerald. Anyway, as I was saying for a moment before, like that, the cutscene when they were launched into space was was pretty much the exact same thing. Well, not exactly the exact same thing, just basically without them being in space and crashing onto the space colony Ark. That is shown in the hero story, but obviously in the next cutscene after that, it shows them in the space colony Ark. Anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we?
Detector readings are reversed. Be very careful.
In other words, everything is in reverse apparently, which makes it even kind of more useless actually. Because not only does it take away your finding bonus, but now you have to, I think, look in a mirror so you can tell what it is or whatever. Anyway, I'm not using them. I don't know about you, but I'm not using them.
Detector readings are reversed. Be very careful.
Anyway, here we go. Oh! Not for that.
Detector readings are reversed. Be very careful.
Anyway, here, somewhere in this level, there's... Yeah. Anyway, somewhere in this level, there's...
Get the iron boots and use them to kick open the steel containers.
Anyway, we need to find the iron boots to break, apparently, the steel containers. Iron, steel... Anyway, go down here and go below the equator of a planet apparently, and your controls are in reverse. Yes, they certainly seem to feel in reverse. Yeah, getting on with the controls.
Detector readings are reversed. Be very careful.
Not much. Yeah, this helps. Iron boots. And of course he seems to be stuck for some reason. Anyway, iron boots. With everything contributing to her boots, apparently it doesn't make most of a change on her physical appearance, apparently. Although you can see noticeable differences on her boots, though. But somewhat subtle. But you can see them, though. It's not too hard to detect some of the differences, but I think some may cover up, like the pick nails. I don't know if they blend in or they cover up the pick nails, but whatever. Iron boots increases your kick attack power. Now break the iron containers with just a kick.
This is the spherical planet.
Also, you can pick up, you can also pick up these bombs, which will be an important note later on in a certain hard mode Rouge mission. I will say that now. Don't know if they destroy iron crates, but they will destroy cages. They will destroy cages. As I've discovered the hard way. At least I got the stool. Anyway, that's pretty much somewhere else. get off a planet's gravitational pull, it'll quit. Didn't see our first page, didn't see our... Why is this? Well, there's a light thing. Anyway, I think that's good. Same as this rocket. Go higher. Let's go even higher, shall we? There's a lot of rockets. Very nice. Detector readings. By detector readings, I think Amo-Chow means the hints you get from these screens are in literally reverse. I think you may help you to look in a mirror, but I wouldn't advise that nor getting hints from them in the first place, because getting hints from them in the first place decreases your finding bonus, as I said previously a few minutes ago. And basically, and it makes it harder for you to get an A on stages like these, basically on levels where you have to find 3 master emeralds or such, and you want to get a perfect finding bonus. By perfect, I mean it says in rainbow colors, and the word perfect in rainbow colors, basically perfect in rainbow colors. Anyway, let's get moving, shall we?
Gotta be close.
Oh,
Only 2 more.
there it is. Don't know why that's don't know why it's there. Yeah, I must have spun around a little. What the? Let's start over, shall we?
Detector readings are reversed. Be very careful.
Well, let's go. Shall we? This is a lot more different than the Knuckles space mission, but in this case, you get pulled in by different planets with their own sense of weird gravity, unlike Knuckles' space mission. And by Knuckles' space mission, I mean the one he has in story mode, the last one he has in story mode, that in the hero story mode, the last one he had in the hero story mode, just to clarify on that. Okay. No, there's a gold robot. No. I'm gonna get that gold robot. I don't know why.
Your readings are reversed. Be very careful.
Let's just swing in that. Shot. That laser doesn't intimidate.
It looks like there's no treasure here.
Oh, need the Mystic Melody to use that ability. Oh wait, don't have that thing yet. Don't have the treasures.
What is this? Only two more.
Oh well. Going up in the way. The climbing's not too fast. Yeah. Where did you go? I don't know where this rocket is, but apparently out to space. Hey, let's just go this over.
This is the Holy Planet.
Holy planet! Let's go here. Everything has to be somewhere. There it is.
It's gotta be close.
Apparently here. Come on. No?
Only one more left.
I think there's an ammo challenge in there that says this kind of captain, not that other one. There's the ammo challenge.
This is the Capsule Planet.
Yeah. Glide down faster.
It's gotta be close.
Somewhere in here. There.
I got it.
Alright. I don't think that was good. No, it wasn't.
All too easy for me.
That could have been a lot better. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to come back for that one. Oh well. Oh well, don't want to take too long on something, I guess. But still, there's some medal for getting all A's and everything. Also, speaking of all A's, if you get all A's of a particular character, you'll unlock an alternative costume for that character in the 2-player mode. No, sad not in the selected story modes, but whatever. Anyway, hey, let's check out the... Let's check out the... Chugging guard. Let's see. Let's see what's here. Right here. White, brown, red, yellow, blah, 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 blah. Nothing super interesting at the moment. Up from what was originally offered, but not enough. Want shiny. Not those. Little ones. Not yet. Well, let's give the little chow the... Let's give them their... What little items? Yay! Love! Harry, take these things before you go to sleep. Don't wake up that Chow. Chow's sleeping. I'm chugging this thing. And increasingly becoming a dark Chow by the dark Chow. And now. Just walking around. Whee! Oh, you can find me here on post. Where we start? Seriously, can you wake up already? How long do you sleep? Also, eventually the cows will go. No?
I can't.
Drink of water.
I can't.
Looks like disguise.
I can't.
See, no one was suspected.
I can't.
Seriously, now the chow is. Oh, what?
So cute.
Wrong action, wrong action, wrong action. Oh, gee. Here. Geez, you know that moment when you picked the wrong action. Here, one. Just see how you yeah, it's weird how you can see. It's weird how you can just yeah, you don't even see me up there. Right, there. Sorry, I just don't want to kick him around like that. That better? Still good? Anyway, let's just get back to normal. Normal, the boss. Knuckles is out.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Every boss fight you finish unless specified.
Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
Yeah, give them to me. I like that. Anyway, it's always kind of weird how almost every boss fight, except the one you seem to fight with Eggman, that they don't seem to have any of their power-up items. Even stranger, when first facing Eggman in the final, except Eggman, and by Eggman I mean the final boss fight with Eggman, it seems like Eggman's the only one who actually has anything on him. The final version, let me repeat, that he actually is wearing anything different from his previous boss fights. Everyone else doesn't seem to be wearing any of their power-up items previously acclaimed, even even stranger, like I said, I think, is that Eggman, we haven't even played Eggman, gotten that chest plate thing on his egg robo. They call the protection armor, basically. We haven't even gotten that yet, and yet he still had it in the story mode, and we haven't even played the dark mode or Eggman yet in the dark mode. It's kind of strange, really. Anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? Hey! No, you're just being rude.
Whoa! I have no choice but to fight now. Take no ordinary thief. I must protect the Master
Now
Emerald.
give back those jewels.
Well, that was surprisingly easier than normal. Also, his right foot looked a little strange normal. Oh, now he has equipment. That's amazing.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
I guess not to give him any advantage. Boss.
Yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me.
Slowest fall ever. It didn't even look dramatic as a kid. When I was a kid.
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke, you know. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
That's probably what she did. I think I did something like that earlier.
Finally.
When this scene first happened.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
I said at least
We should get going.
Oh well. Anyway, on to the next cutscene in the pyramid. Cannon countdown 58 minutes.
What's Rouge up to, anyway? This is strange. It's showing energy readings from 2 separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald?
Well, if they
Shadow,
can fool a machine...
I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long, drawn-out battle and mark myself a place in history as the ultimate genius. If something happens to me, I'm counting on you to finish the job. Hurry! The moment for attack!
Alright!
Now or never!
Someone sounds like they're really getting into the action. Anyway, Stage 13, Cosmic Wall. First mission, get and confront the trespasser. Though I don't know why he has to start here, though, but whatever. Yeah, anyway, it was supposed to fool a machine. Tails said the Chaos Fake Emerald was to fool a machine. He said that even a machine couldn't tell the difference. So, yeah, for a second he was at least hoping... well, even some ways expecting that would fool Eggman. It could fool a machine. He's like Tails said, it looks so real, even a machine couldn't tell the difference. So, guess it would be difficult to fool someone with an IQ of apparently 300. Let me check the manual again. Yep, even in the manual it says he has an IQ of 300. Anyway, I don't know why he doesn't just teleport directly into the situation and he has to travel again, but oh well. It just that plot point doesn't seem to make much sense, but whatever, it adds an extra stage, so why not? Anyway.
The gravity is very weak, so try to go up by hovering.
To get to high places with ease, as you might have noticed in my earlier videos with Tails and Eggman using the hovering mechanism, you probably noticed that sometimes I use the hovering to gain a little extra elevation. In here, this stage is basically telling you to take advantage of that so you can get to high places with ease, so you can get to where you need to be, which is to high places and to where you need to go, which is ultimately the end of the stage. But in subsequent parts, you have to get to high places. Anyway, let's get going, shall we?
Get to high places with ease.
Basically, what Amochow is saying that you can use with the lighter gravity here, with the apparent lighter gravity here, though it doesn't seem to be in the Sonic and Shadow stages exactly. In the Space Sonic and Shadow stages, at least the Sonic stages as we've seen so far, apparently it has a weird gravity mechanism in this game. Anyway, what Amochow is saying is use the hover ability with the gravity here to get to higher places with ease. Anyway, enough with me repeating ultimately the same thing, but I don't like to give you any misunderstandings. After all, just want to be as accurate as possible. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? Also, this game expects you to get Also, I remember in my younger years getting a lot of B's instead of A's in this level. Despite getting a lot of combos, apparently the game accounts for that. Evil geniuses they are. And basically expect you to get very high. I guess I wouldn't be surprised with a good amount of skill and the power-up items that they would pretty much expect you to get an A with a super high score, pretty much the highest score in the game, at least in a solo mission, that is. And when I say solo mission, I mean a stage where you play as one character. Let's just say and what I mean by that is, let's just say in the very final stage of the game, not counting the final boss fight, let's just say we're going to be playing as multiple characters. Let's just say that. Anyway, enough with me. Let's get moving. Shall we? Let me start over.
The gravity is very weak, so try to go up by hovering. Get to high places with ease.
Remember, you can only hold it so long, so no matter how high you want to get a combo bonus, it's actually a little more difficult here to get perfect again. How is that even happening? Seriously? Not nice swing. Apparently expected to be wide enough to carry it at that pace, but it works. The bulky camera in this case is upgraded version of the bazooka to destroy those. Don't even know what they are, but we're gonna shoot. Get the range! For life! Shoot that range as possible. I'll shoot them up, stop. Luckily, you can cover in the air for us.
It's just a piece of junk.
It may be a piece of junk, but with the mystic melody, like everything else, I can that way. Get 20 points for destroying those. Or is it maybe 20? Man. Jeez. Get. Yo! What does that mean? Is that mean something? Don't know. Maybe. Yo! Whee! More cute. Yep, we get 20 points every time we destroy those. Wouldn't recommend. You can get through without getting damage. By damage, that means damage without a bubble, then I would recommend this place for green. Provided it's hurt without a bubble. Anyway, if you're anyway under that platform, this is one of those things, those steel crates, and no, not steel crates, case crates, and you get protection armor that we barely got to see off screen because of that platform. But anyway, protection armor. Unlike Tails, Eggman somehow gets protection armor, which reinforces the Egg Walker's body armor against damage. Health gauge is increased, basically. You know, defense can act in one of two ways. It can either act as extra health, or actually as extra durability. In this case, extra health. In which, when you see him get enough health, this time you'll see him, instead of light blue, a dark blue. Yeah, dark blue, that's how much health is just in his life. Anyway, you see that. No problem. Another bummer. Anyway, here's what you get. Somehow we get points from destroying those minions. Anyway, smash it. Oh yeah! Man, maybe this is more fun than the level in the game. Look at all those bonuses. That's back. Well, we're making our way up. Ay, ay, ay. Didn't take away my rings, so that's not bad. Protection bonus. Hate those How is Eggman able to breathe in? Also, another question: how is Eggman or the other organic creatures like Rouge, Sonic, Shadow? Not Shadow yet, but you'll see. How is everyone else supposed to breathe in space? I guess the Ark has its own atmosphere or something. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's get moving then. But how does it get its own atmosphere without any plants or vegetation? Maybe, I don't know. Some artificial atmosphere, I'm guessing, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. 200, really? Not gonna get hurt. Okay, these brown things apparently have 2 hit points, unlike the green things, so just wanted to make a note of that. Oh well, that's okay. And good. Good. Don't wanna. So fast.
Yo!
Huh? That? By which I mean I thought I almost missed them, and I thought I held it down too long that it was gonna time out. Okay, that's... Don't want to lose. Well done. I'm spouting around. I think how you handle this is just keep repeatedly pressing the B button backwards, hitting that giant gear I think you're supposed to use those. I didn't realize that when I was younger. I just kept pressing the B button, but I think you hit those sack-looking things that are circling the center of that thing. At least to keep it away from it. Right, directly on the goal ring. Jumping for June. Looks complete, doesn't it? Well, not quite yet. And clearly no time bonus. Yet an A.
Now you know why I am the best.
Booyah! Look at me, I'm jumping for joy. Bling! And before any credits show, I'm just gonna show a quick look, and I mean very quick look. I'm just gonna run into here, deliver the mini goods. Yeah, but it's tall guy. Sounds like he's picking up something weird. Anyway, let me get a gift. Just take these random things. Give you the power of chaos. Don't know why chaos power would be in gun robots, but whatever. speed attack, the most unintimidating kick ever. At least one of the most unintimidating. Who made that kick? Anyway. Oh, he still can't. Well, that's kind of funny, though. He needs at least a swim of 100 to swim at least not like and not look like he's trying. Anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? In this really long episode, it feels like. Basically, Arc Research Lab. Cannon countdown 33 minutes.
Darn! Why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Well, well, young lady. Is there something I can help you with?
Mr. Eggman!
Not what she
If you
wants to
value
see.
your life, you will tell me where Sonic and Tails are.
Not the first thing she would want to see, someone pointing a gun at her, basically. How did Tails all of a sudden show up? Seriously, they don't put that in there. How he just shows up all of a sudden. Yet they show how Sonic shows up, how Eggman shows up. Eggman doesn't necessarily need to be explained, but certainly Tails.
Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly.
The last one.
And then we'll talk about your girlfriend.
Who-
That is, if you really care.
Basically,
for her.
the guy who Tails just shows up.
Hey, Emerald, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Don't necessarily mean the last one, but you know what I mean. He just shows out.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
Ooh, back off. I'm so scared.
You
Grin on
turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Yeah, he looks like one, like I said before. Looks even And he...
Whoa,
Yeah, we've seen this before.
you
Why-
thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Actually kinda knew, and they had they had a feeling he was gonna get
Face
the
right.
emerald, so,
Bad.
to me, I don't, even at a
I'm
young
counting on you,
age,
Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
I blame more on Eggman than Tails, really, if you ask me.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
It doesn't feel like it was Tails' fault. It's more Eggman's. And as you can see, the scene is mostly the same, except the parts where he
Have some unfinished.
where he thinks about the emerald, and
If you give me the real emerald, I will release you both.
Basically,
Yes,
the
I
part-
promise.
basically the same, except
Uh-huh.
with Sonic thinking about the
For the
Chaos
first time,
Emerald
do
and
something for him.
and
Won't let
apparently
him
and
down.
doing the
I
chaos.
won't give up.
Basically, sorry for talking over most of the scene, but I just wanted to point out that
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
it's kind of how. Also, it's pretty much the scene is basically the same, only with a little difference in showing how basically Eggman showing up first, then somehow Tails, and basically the same was mostly the same from the hero version, other than a few noticeable details, such as it's starting off showing Amy, and not showing the part where Sonic is looking at the and holding the emerald, thinking, hey, can I do this? Of course he can use the Chaos Control. He's used all 7 emeralds before. Why couldn't he, seriously, why wouldn't he not think he could use one? I mean, guessing that because it's a fake emerald, I guess you could say it's because he was using basically a copy, but it was a copy made by Tails, basically to act the same, like, basically that operates the same like a normal Chaos Emerald, as Tails said, wavelength and properties. So, same wavelength and properties, basically less powerful. So you could see some of Sonic's hesitation. Anyway, as you can see here, now, like Eggman, like in the version where you fight Eggman, you see him with the Eggwalker armor that we've just acquired a moment ago. In the previous stage, in this case, you see Tails having his upgraded laser missile. How has he upgraded laser missile? Somehow Eggman doesn't, yet Tails does. I don't know if they meant to do that, but I guess it was to compensate for the since both of them can use special abilities, the two-player versus special abilities, I guess it would be fair since Eggman, despite not having upgraded laser missiles, he has Eggwalker armor. They compensated for basically, I'm guessing, Tails having upgraded laser blaster, though it's not going to matter much here. I don't know if it does much more damage than his regular laser blaster, that if the upgrade one does more than the regular one in terms of dealing damage to basically the player themselves, but whatever. Let's continue, shall we? Yeah, you don't want to get in there. They'll do a bunch. He's shooting out into space. Anyway, he'll do a number of special moves. When I was younger, that giant laser was usually almost unavoidable until I figured out how to avoid it more easily. But it was much more easier to avoid the missile blasts. Rocket missiles, that is. If you'll ever see that. Certainly, you'll see that in the 2-player mode I'll show later on, but for now, let's just continue on this boss fight, shall we?
I'll punch you! I'll make you pay!
Don't get in...
Oh no!
Don't get in the middle of there.
Going down! This eat!
Don't get in the middle of those, they deal major damage.
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this!
Get ready to lock on when Tails comes close, or when you're behind him.
If you ask me, I would rather rely on the Volk.
You have power of
If you ask me, I would rely on the Vulcan cannon, in this case bazooka, as it's clearly, you can see that you clearly can get the bazooka, for Eggman far quicker than, for Eggman than for Tails, as you could clearly see in the terms of story progression and stage, and where you get, which stage you get it in, so that. I would rely on using the Vulcan cannon / bazooka, basically the bazooka in this case, to deal with this boss, like the Eggman boss, because the lock-on missiles are kind of slow, and the AI can have a good chance, or at least a reasonable chance, in my opinion, of avoiding it. So, whereas the bazooka is basically a lot fast. Even though it doesn't lock on, it's a lot faster, and you can aim it. Basically, if you can anticipate which direction your opponent's going in, you shoot in that direction, and they basically end up running or walking, however you like to say it, phrase it, into it. Anyway, let's continue. Just because Eggman's a bad guy, punching him in the face. Sort of. Anyway, him jumping for joy. And a cutscene. Arc central area can countdown 20 minutes 7 seconds.
I guess he was just a regular hedgehog after all.
That giant cinematic explosion.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
Shadow.
So that was your plan from the very beginning. Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
So you did your homework, is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I could say the same thing about you.
Looks like things aren't quite going your way, but since my job is done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real ultimate life form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
This is Dr. Eggman. I have found all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
No
Even
doubt.
your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. It's the only thing that matters to me now.
Never exactly paid much serious attention to that scene as a kid. Stage 14 final chase. First mission, hurry to the Eclipse. We'll continue with the next video, but I just wanted to make note that as a kid, I never exactly took that scene very seriously. Basically, what that picture Rouge just showed is going to be basically a foreshadowing of the final boss. Yeah, the final boss, basically. Anyway, we'll get more. Don't know what she meant by, as a kid, didn't know what she meant by as the real Shadow. Maybe she was implying that he may be some sort of copy, I don't know. But anyway, we'll continue in the very next video. So for now, have a good day and be safe.